Students at Callaway Hills Elementary are leading happier, healthier lives thanks to the Healthy Schools program. Started in 2015 with a grant from the Missouri Foundation for Health, Healthy Schools has provided students with healthy opportunities such as an outdoor track, exercise stations, and after-school clubs.
Well, I think at the beginning, it's difficult to make a transition to be a healthy school, but really, there's a lot of research out there now that we know that, what goes into our bodies, it has an effect on our ability to move, to think, to have activity, to do anything. And so I think that our kids are benefiting, not just because of the things we've been able to buy, or the things they've been able to do, but, just moving over to say Go Noodle, for example. So, we utilize Go Noodle because the research tells us that it's, kids got to move, right? And so kids need to get up, they need to move around, whether it be between a transition from, whether you're going from social studies to science or to math or whatever. We have to have movement throughout our day because that pumps more blood to our brain, and therefore we get more oxygen in our brain, and so therefore we're going to be better learners, we're going to be better thinkers as a result. And so our staff stops and we do Go Noodle in between things.
And Callaway Hills is kind of extraordinary in the fact of how much they offer outside of school hours, which would include the after-school fitness club, garden club, cooking club, Girls on the Run, and then they also host an annual glow run for the kids, and that's held on a Friday evening at sunset where the kids get to run through the school. They utilize their track, and it's just a fun event to help raise money as one of their healthy fundraisers as well.
Callaway Hills healthy clubs and activities have seen an incredible response from students. Fitness Club consistently has seen 60 to 70 students participating across all grade levels.
I try to make it to where, no, this is direct impact of your health. That's why we're doing it. And that makes it important to them in most cases. Kids connect with that. Kind of the saying that I use, because when I got kids like, oh, I don't want to do that, that's too hard, it's too hard. You don't have to. Coach is not going to stand over you and make you do any kind of push-ups or sit-ups, but once they make a connection that if they don't do them, it's not affecting coach, it's affecting their health directly. And then we start talking about, well, if I decide not to do them today and I do that every course over the year, this is how many push-ups I've missed over the course of the year, and it ends up being like 250 or something like that, and they're just like, man, that was an opportunity for me to get stronger, coach. Yes, it was. And that boom, and they're hooked right there. They're in.
Callaway Hills Healthy School success is attributable to its teachers and staff embracing the program.
Well, as always, students follow suit. So at the end of the day, we can do all the healthy school stuff we want, but they spend most of the day with their teacher, and that's where Callaway Hills also stands out in their staff buy-in and them embracing the program, which therefore leads to the students also embracing the program. And the students, I mean, they were going back to salad bar for seconds. They're asking, when is fitness club, when is cooking club, and all the Healthy Schools programs. So I think it's been very impactful as the staff finds unity around the Healthy Schools programs.
Another thing that it helps us to do is we've gotten different curriculums to help us, teach kids how to make healthier choices with what they do. Because, sometimes we think to ourselves, man, that cupcake looks great. And it's okay to eat a cupcake every now and then, but at the same time, we want to balance that out with saying, I can have this snack over here, and it doesn't have to be a bag of Skittles all the time, right? I can do goldfish, I can do pretzels, I can do something different that's healthy for my body. And so, it's been a great transition, and as kids just keep coming in, the kids are so resilient. They're great with it. They're just like having their snack and going on. The kids might not always have the opportunity to have different types of fruits and vegetables. And so with the healthy snack that we have, they get an opportunity to try new things. And most of the time they end up liking it. So that's a plus too. But it's just been a culture shift for us, and in a good way. So we benefited a lot from different things, and I think our kids are better for it. They're able to be better learners as a result of some of the things that we're doing that affect our kids as a whole person, versus just our brain. But we want to teach the whole child, and so it helps.
I think probably the most important tools is learning that physical activity and exercise can be fun, and that nutritious food can be very delicious. That's where the cooking club is a lot of fun, because they learn very tasty salads and different ways to make vegetables, and of course we have a ton of fun with fruit, because that's easy.
Through the Healthy Schools program, students learn healthy habits that will last them a lifetime.
Personally, as an adult, I wish that I had some of these opportunities as a kid, as I know adults might struggle with some of those same habits or ideas about physical activity or nutritious food. So those are the lifelong tools that we hope to ingrain and get them very curious about cooking fruits and vegetables, or how to grow fruits and vegetables. They don't magically show up at the grocery store, and that's where Garden Club is a ton of fun, because when they dig up those 70 pounds of sweet potatoes out there, they're like, whoa, this is what I see in the store. And that, again, the lifelong of knowing where it comes from, how you can make it, and how it can be really tasty.
Callaway Hills has been named one of America's healthiest schools in 2018, 2019, and 2020. Despite the grant expiring, Healthy Schools will continue through the district and serve all elementary schools.
We had a plan that said, well, it's great we have this grant money now, but we don't just want to do this while the grant's here, because then it fades away. And so I'm glad the district's hired on Kelsey to keep helping, because she's helped us a lot over the last several years get a lot of things in place, and so I know that she'll be able to go to other schools and do that, and then it's just going to affect more kids and our Jefferson City School District community as a whole. So I'm really excited about them bringing her on.
Yes, I think JC Healthy Schools is so important to all of our elementary schools for the simple fact of opportunity. Every kid deserves the opportunity to learn about healthy foods and physical activity, and sometimes put a focus on it. And just building a healthier future for our community, and those lifelong healthy habits we talk about. Not only will they use them, but they'll pass them on. And that's where we give every kid the same opportunity.